Last night, the Rambos earned a shutout victory thanks to some unbelievable pitching from Cheyenne Floyd. She earned her 7th victory on the season, throwing 6 shutout innings. It was a great feeling to see the fans here this afternoon. I mean, the ones that got to wait patiently to see the defending champs here in person. And, after that series last weekend to start the season against ENMU, splitting the series, it was vital for them to come out hot here in Game 1. First playoff win since 1971. What are your emotions right now?
Emotions. Speechless for one.
In 2022, the Cristobal Cougars concluded the season below 500 for the first time since 2017, yet managed to secure a playoff spot for the 10th consecutive year. First playoff win for you as head coach at Miles, but also first playoff win for Miles since 2014. How does it feel to see the success you guys had in the regular season now carry on into this performance tonight? Well, there's no place like home, and for the 3rd-ranked Angelo State Rams baseball program, they hosted their first home series against Cameron last weekend, where they picked up a series sweep. Falcon free kick. This one gets through some traffic onto the foot of a UTPB player, but Amber Lockwood locks it down for the save. Still 0-0. We go to the second half. Another corner kick for ASU. Zarnecki with the ball in and off the head of Tina Clark. The freshman's header nets the first goal. First quarter and first drive of the game. Haven Book hands off to Tevin Mead, and he cuts to the outside, and look at him turn on the jets. He will pass every Eagles defender, and he's into the end zone for 6 to start this game off with a bang. Second quarter now. Bulldogs driving again, 4th and goal, and he can do it all, folks. There's Book in the end zone, 2 feet in. That would be good in the NFL. Closing seconds of the 3rd. Central out in transition, long up to McKenna McMillan. That layup off the glass is good for the Lady Cats as we now head to the 4th. In the 4th, check out the individual effort here by Nevaeh Hearn. Defender all over her, able to get the shot off, make it, and draw the foul. Fight the play there. Central moves to 2-0 in district play.
Boom. Nice, bro.
April 28th, 2013 was the day that changed my life to where I am now.
Jerry Trevino's life flipped upside down after suffering a stroke 10 years ago. It has been a slow process, having to learn his balance all over again and learning to do everyday tasks with one arm.
Doing with one arm is difficult, but it's doable. So I'm really motivated to keep going, and I'm ready to get back out there and play 18 holes with my friends, because I really enjoyed playing before.
Jerry's love for the game of golf started at a young age, and it reminds him of memories he made alongside his loved ones.
My dad taught me how to play golf, and the one thing I like about golf is the camaraderie that you have with your friends, and I've got some really close friends that we get out there and play. There was a time where I was able to play with, it was myself, my brother that left us too soon, my dad that left us also. So it was myself, my brother, my dad, and my son. We all got to play golf together at one point, so that was a lot of fun.
After his stroke, he had to relearn his golf swing.
When we first got here, we kind of did this and made it a little bit lighter, and so he got the feeling of using, because he's got to use his wrist. So we got some feeling of kind of like striking a match.
And when he hits the ball, he's not looking to see where it appears. He's listening to the ball land.
You hear it land? Yep. Right.
He hopes to encourage and show others, no matter what life throws at you, it's how you respond that makes the difference.
I just want to tell other people that have gone through what I've gone through, that have had a stroke, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it may have changed, but you have to get used to your new normal, and what I've told a lot of people is get rid of the negativity and try and stay positive and surround yourself with positive friends and family.
For Austin Teal, his teal glove not only aligns with his last name, but is a significant symbol for something bigger than baseball.
We saw that Wilson was making a autism awareness glove, which happened to be blue. I'm a psych major, and my dad's a school psychologist, so he's actually had a lot of time spent with children that work with mental disabilities and autism specifically. They express themselves a little bit differently, but it's truly beautiful.
On the mound, Teal has both aspects of him to help perform at his best.
And baseball doesn't feel so much truly as a life or death situation. It feels more of a game, and a game that you enjoy with the people around you. So whenever I just have this glove, it just kind of gives me a reminder, like, hey, have fun. This is a game. This is something that you should enjoy. It's just part of your life, and a specific part of your life.
As a psychology major, Teal is working towards helping others and being a part of the healing process.
Be able to work hands-on with people with, whether it be PTSD, mental health issues in general.
And no matter what situation or task thrown at Teal, he has everything he needs on his right hand.
Knowing that this is something that, it's my major, it's something very important to me, and also coupled with the fact, too, that this has been built not only through me, but also through my dad, and him really showing, the importance of mental health and psychology as a whole.